Are you suffering from exhaustion, sleep deprivation, headaches? Is your hair thinning? Do you ever wonder to yourself, what happened? Then you might be suffering from parenting. Parenting affects 10 out of 10 mothers and fathers around the world and can lead to extreme debt and loss of self-identity. You may need a fucking break. A fucking break lets you step away from it all. Results of a fucking break may vary. Side effects include a sigh of relief, decrease in blood pressure, and hanging with the boys. Do not take a fucking break if there's no one watching your kids, and if you've taken one in the last 24 hours. Talk to your spouse before you take a fucking break. Parenting is not easy. Take a fucking break.
In today's economic and social climate, honest financial advice is a rare commodity. That is why Twat Financial makes it our solemn promise to be straightforward and truthful regarding your financial dreams.
So I live in my parents' basement, right? And I can't show proof of my income because I'm like a weed dealer. Anyway, I need a loan so that I can buy a python and a gun. and the people at Twat Financial told me to go fuck myself. Thanks, Twat Financial. I want some bagel bites. Mom! I had just slipped a nickel down in the Pelican Bay for my alleged involvement in a domestic disturbance with my bitch and a pizza delivery boy. Now, my idea was to order some pizzas from this cocksucker, and when he showed up at my door, I would beat him to death with a croquet mallet. Now, I was short on cash, and I needed a short-term loan to buy the pizzas. Twat Financial told me to go fuck myself. Honesty is a motherfucker. Thanks, Twat Financial.
I'm glad. Those twat bitches told me to go fuck myself before I even filled out a loan application. I was sitting in my crib just thinking about getting a loan. And those crazy white devils called me at my home and told me to go fuck myself. Thanks, Twat Financial, you goddamn motherfuckers.
Twat Financial. Go fuck yourself.
Hello, it's me. I've avoided you forever while consuming calories. I love donuts, mac and cheese. They say kale is antioxidants, but I'm anti-leafy greens. Hello, can you save me? I'm in calisthenics dreaming about Netflix and Mickey D's. When I was younger, these jeans used to fit me. Now my booty's got them bursting at the seams. There's more circumference to my gut and no gap between my thighs. Hella cravings for some fries. I did one push-up and I cried, and my glutes up shaking every time that I lunge. And this gluten-free bread tastes just like a sponge. Hella pizza late at night. I keep saying just one more slice, and I feel so hungry. Breakfast, dinner, and lunch, and the ice cream truck is the only reason I run anymore. Hello, CrossFit fanatic. I know what you're gonna say. I'll get addicted once I'm at it. And I know you mean well, but if you shout at me just one more time, I might commence to snap. And it's no secret that Zumba class is the last thing on my mind. Hello, stationary boy. That's not what my body's crying. Emotion, no scarring. With every spot that I've done, and this veggie smoothie makes me wanna throw up. Hello, wine and bagel bites. Krispy Kreme gives me life, and I feel so hungry. Breakfast, dinner, and lunch, and the ice cream truck is the only reason I run anymore.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Hello there, everybody. Do I have everybody off mute? Yes, everybody can talk. At least they should be able to.
Yay!
Wayne, Troy.
Happy hump day.
Happy Hump Day. Yes. Keep forgetting. Today is Humpty Hump Hump. Oh, man.
Man, I have a guilt. I'm guilty now. I wish I didn't grab that crumble cookie. Like after hearing that song.
I'm in the middle of
Please.
ordering food, so
Are you ordering food again during the show? She did that Monday.
Is it White
No.
Castle again?
No.
it was not. But I did have at least 50, maybe 60, 70, 80 burgers.
Keep going.
It was great. It's possible it's a higher number, but I'm not gonna put myself out there like that today.
She's being very modest. She's been going around. What's up, Starsky? Starsky from the Just for Fun Radio.
Eee.
What's happening?
You can call the number 813-699-5595. That's our number there. The Google line, and actually was used finally. It's been a while.
Yes.
I know it's been a while since we had cars. But yeah, it's so if everybody's wondering where Alyssa is, which I'm sure nobody is, but if you are, apparently Disney's being a bunch of bitches.
Oh.
So we're trying to go because we're actually going on the weekend this weekend. We actually made plans. So they have a thing called a DAS. If you don't know what it is, then I'm going to tell you what it is. It is basically a disability access service for kids with autism, or very, very few adults that have that autism factor. Now, luckily for me, we do. No, a code to my phone. Yes, it said the code for my phone. It said call 911 and we're screwed. No, I have not received a code.
For your email.
Oh, God.
You gotta log into your email for verification.
Lovely.
Okay, it's that kind of day.
Yeah.
Great.
It's that kind of day. Oh, Lord God, help me. All we're trying to do is to renew my son's pass. Excuse me, it's not a pass. If anybody says that to a Disney employee, you get the dirty look and the have a Disney day, which means go fuck yourself. So apparently my wife's doing this because she knows what to say. He's this, that, he's that, he's dangerous. He can't play with a knife, all that type of stuff. Whatever she has to say to get this pass. I mean, he really does have some issues. He really does. And, trust me, we live it every day. If you heard the show, there's been times where just things go crazy. It's to the point where he doesn't want to go to sleep. And, that's probably the case tonight too. But anyway, so what we're trying to do is just re-up this pass so we can skip the lines. I mean, that's kind of what it is. You don't want to wait on an hour line with a kid with this type of issue. He's going to go nuts. He's going to go crazy. He's just going to want to do things. He gets very fidgety. He can't stay still. So this basically is a way to enjoy the rides. I'm not going to lie. It's like nice. It's nice to have. It's not like we can go up to a ride and it's like we're immediately cutting the line. No, we go ahead and we find out how long the wait is. If it's 45, it's say right now it's 8:10, and we say there's a 50-minute wait on Thunder Mountain. We sign up to go ahead and have access to it. We go back as early as 9. We have to still wait the 50 minutes, but we go back as early as 9 when we go through the lightning lane. Which gets around the big one. We don't have to wait, so we can do other stuff while we wait. It's kind of like if you have a fast pass, but you have to pay out the nose for that. So all we're trying to do is do that, and all of a sudden it's like she needs to log into my email. They have to send me a code. They're going to send some smoke signals. They're going to shoot up red flares. It's just all this. It's a freaking circus. And we had to wait an hour to talk to somebody. And they finally just came on, and it's like, well, we need to do this and that and that. Why didn't you tell me that to begin with? The fuck is wrong with you? This would have been a whole lot easier if you just said, make sure you sign into your account that has your son's profile. Got it. I understand now. I would have done that. But no. But no, they're gonna make you wait and then say, well, you need to go ahead and jump through 700 hoops that are flaming, and hope you don't burn your ass. So anyway, that's where she's at right now. She actually finally.
Yeah, it's never easy dealing with customer service nowadays. You're lucky to even talk to a human
Yeah,
being.
right, and English too. I mean, that's the best part, English. I actually today was a weird day. I don't know. Is it a full moon? Is it a blood moon or something today?
It was like yesterday or day before yesterday, one of those days.
Yeah. Well, it must have spilled over today because I swear to God, I go ahead and get a code from Yahoo at 9:57 that says somebody, here's your code to sign into your account. I think, what the fuck? I didn't sign into no account. Okay, and it looks like a legitimate code. Then all of a sudden, I get a phone call from a 770 number. I don't know anybody in 770, and it has a green check mark, which means a legit number. I think it's another job that I have high for. Anyway, so I'm over here answering for hello. This is Yahoo Security. Somebody is trying to fuck you over by taking your Yahoo account or something. They said something like that. So it's not press 1 if you want to go ahead and secure your account. Like, fuck you. I shit you not. A minute later, the same number calls me. I answer it. It's the same thing. I hang up on it. A minute later, it calls again. Like, listen, AI, do you not get the point? I'm not answering you. I have nothing to do with this. This is not you. And the weirdest part is they're calling from my wife. They lay out her name, Alyssa, blah, blah, blah. I'm not her. Go away. I'm even messaging. Did you try to reset your password? And it's like, well, it wouldn't have gone to your phone anyway. You're right, it wouldn't. So why the fuck am I getting a code? So anyway, and then I blocked the number. So I was like, okay, I'm just done with it. It's obviously the same number calling. I'm done with it. All right, going back to work because I'm at work at this time. When I do it, a 440 number calls me. Verified again. Alyssa. I'm like, what the fuck? They're calling from another number? I blocked that number, and that's when it does. And then like nothing non-related. Like after lunch, like 2:00, I get a phone call again, a 941, which is local here. 941 number calls me. It checks mine. It's verified, and I answer it. I said, "I'm thinking it's another job. Yay! Call me, give me an interview." It's an American lady. American, mind you, this is rare. American lady, I'm calling to check on your car's warranty for your 2022, and they label off my car. I'm thinking, shit, I was really hoping you were a job. So I asked, okay, fine. So you want to extend my warranty? I've heard this before. Okay, so you have my VIN number, right? No. Then how do you know my warranty is not already extended? Well, I don't know. The computer just knows. Oh, really? Well, you need to check your computer because I already have an extended warranty, which I really do. I mean, my car, but I've only owned my car for like 5-6 months. So I actually did. They talked me into it, but I did get an extended warranty. But the amazing thing is, it was an American from a local number. Now, whether they're masking the numbers or what, but it's an American. It wasn't somebody from India who didn't pronounce my name correctly. So it's just, what the hell's going on today? It's all that's why I was asking if there was like a full moon. I knew it was a blood moon that was coming around. I didn't know if it already did.
Yep, she gone.
Oh, she gone. Yeah, she gone. She gone. And then, go ahead.
Yeah. So, question for you, like, I don't think employers would call
up,
first anymore. So so like I don't think you should answer the phone thinking that it's an employer trying to hire you, because I think they're going to email first nowadays.
You're right on most counts. You're right on most counts. I have had people call me and it's not always a local number, but it's definitely a verified number. I've had people call me saying, "Hey, we saw your application, and we think you'd be terrible at this job, so we want to go ahead and decline you." Or, I'm sorry, the opposite. We love your application, and we want to interview you. So I have had that. Mostly, you're right. It's been email, or even text messaging. That's the big thing. Like, oh my God, does anybody talk anymore? And not even that. I've already kind of had an interview. I'm actually waiting on my background, really, to be honest with you. But I was kind of doing other jobs because this one that I've interviewed for and waiting for. And I'll get to that, LaTroy, because Ashley already knows the ins and outs of this one.
Okay.
The job that I'm about ready to take once my background clears, it's a retail position, which means weekends. So I'm not really happy about it, but it is a position I think I'm better suited for versus where I'm at now. So the latest I'll be working over there is like 7-ish, 7:15-ish. So if and when this happens, I am considering moving the show to like 8:30 or 9 start time. So I don't know if that causes any issues, and obviously it's not what you guys signed up for. I will accept any resignation, 2-week notice if you want to go and give it. That's fine. It will be without pay, of course. Oh wait, it's no pay anyway. But it would.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about it. We'll talk about it.
I didn't put that light on, by the way. So it's actually the lighting in here is not for camera. Everything else looks good, but the lighting in this room now is not as good as it was for camera wise. I had to have this what do they the donut lights? I don't even know what they call them. The podcast.
I have
lights.
one. I could.
Oh, the ring light.
Yeah, you give me a second to get
No,
up.
no,
I
I know
show
what
it
it
to you,
is. I mean, you don't have to show it to me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
You don't need to show it to me. I'm good. I'm good. It's all good. But yeah, I had to get one of those because it looks like I'm in the shadows. Here's Alyssa, right, by the way. Alyssa's back. So what happened?
Pissed.
What denied her?
Oh, okay.
No, it took too long to get everything done, and they just said, "Oh, well, that's my allotted time with you. I have to move on to other guests and call back tomorrow."
Oh my God! You see, this is what I knew we should have did this earlier.
There wasn't an opportune time to do it earlier.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. Anyway, but yeah, I knew it. I just knew it. I have the feeling.
So who raises hell? Who raises hell in your household? Who raises hell in your household whenever there's problems?
It's
Well, somebody has to, because that's how you get things done. Like you have the good cop and a bad cop, so the bad cop has to take over now.
Yeah, I guess that's me then. No.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to go in there raising hell.
I'm all over the place here with sound effects. That was the losing horn because of Disney being Disney. I mean, I can't be mad at them because we called like 7:30s and something like that. It's like we should have done it earlier, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But here we are, and we'll just have to. We'll definitely call them tomorrow because we're leaving Friday. We have to call before ahead of time or something like that. When you get over there, just to tilt your camera up a little bit because nobody wants to see your boobs. I mean, a lot of people want. I mean, a lot of people want to see your boobs, but I'm just saying, there you go, tilt it. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Very good. So, anyway,
Not like you'd be able to see him anyway.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you're covered up quite nicely. I do have it down here to 66 degrees in here, so which is very
That's
nice.
why I have the blanket
It's
on.
very nice in here. Yes, I understand if you're the first time seeing this, it's a blank freaking studio. Listen, I get it. It will have some stuff up here eventually later on. I don't know when, but in the meantime, I can act like I'm here in the office.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Fancy.
not really. It's kind of terrible, actually.
Let me ooh and ah.
You see it flickering over here. It's not 100% perfect, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna keep it the way it is, and just so you can see my beaver over here.
It's not a beaver. It's
what
a
is it?
groundhog.
Groundhog. I'd like to imagine
Or
it's
a
a beaver.
No, it's not a groundhog. It's oh, what the hell is it called? Now I can't think of it. Gopher.
Gopher. Okay. Gopher, beaver, whatever. It still looks like a beaver. I'm gonna go with beaver. Oh, so anyway, happy hump day to everybody. I know LaTroy already mentioned it, but I'm saying happy hump day to everybody.
Happy hump day.
That's right. That's right. So, so a couple things that happened over while we were gone, because it's been a couple of weeks. Actually, LaTroy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to poke at you right now. So what have you been up to the past few weeks? Do you have anything that? Hey, listen, but I know you've been actively recording on your other shows. I've seen some of your videos, so it's like, how's everything going on over there?
Oh yeah. Well, last week I had another mouth procedure done, so I was kind of eating mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese all last week. But yeah, we recorded Monday, recorded a show, and I did 2 interviews for my Stop Look and Listen as well on
Nice.
Monday. So just trying to get back in the swing of things, try to knock out as many interviews over the next couple of weeks so I can chill the rest of the year. And like I said, just trying to get back to eating regular.
You're loading up on interviews so you can chill the rest of the year. You don't have them like throughout the year.
No, I record them in advance. So
I see.
I like to at least stay 3 to 4 weeks ahead, just in case life happens. And
yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so I have another interview Friday. So I'll pretty much have the rest of this month taken care of, and then I think next week I have 2 more. So I'm trying to go to where I can have Thanksgiving to Christmas where I don't have to do any interviews.
Nice. Yes, got to load up on the shows there. Like like Netflix probably wants to have all 20 shows recorded before Halloween, and then they'll go ahead and premiere it during November and Christmas, like the Hallmark movies, which is just terrible. But
yeah, because some of the interviews, they're evergreen, so they can just come out whenever. But then there's others that have a expiration where we need to get it out as soon as possible. So it's just mixing those up, making sure there's enough evergreen content to where I can save those for December.
Absolutely. Well, listen, good job. And how's everything feeling with the mouth now?
I still have the stitches in my mouth on the top right hand side. Went on Monday for a post-op. They say it's looking good overall. I just have to keep the stitches in for 2 more weeks.
So you're talking right now. You're doing the show right now with stitches.
Yeah.
And I'm not
sure. Kind of like Kanye West through the wire.
Well, that's a different type of stitches. We're not gonna go there. So
but yeah, other than that, exploring the beaches. We hung out at Fort Lauderdale Beach over the weekend, and trying to find the next one, either Deerfield or Pompano. We'll probably go to this weekend.
I got to get back down there. It's been a while since I've been to that part of South Florida. It's Miami Beach, man. I've been there. Shoot, I used to remember I was going down there in my 20s, man. I won't go down there for the clubbing. It was really nice down there. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, you go to some of the clubs in Tampa, they don't get shit on Miami. I'm telling you, they don't. It's just another level down there. And I don't know what it's like now. It's like that was like 20 years ago, back when I actually was a DJ and I was doing my thing too. But yeah, there's probably not even DJs anymore. Now it's like just pre-recorded mixes and some like automated jukebox, like big girl with some titties coming up. Let's go ahead and move that bitch out of the way song, and it's like AI and everything like that. I'm just saying, it's like to the point where everything AI is just going to take over everything, and I'll bet you that's one thing that they will take over. Why bother going ahead and doing any type of mix or blending when AI can do it all? I mean, why not? It's just crazy. But it's been a while since I've been down there. I got to get down there again.
My bad, I was interrupted.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Ashley, you were are you still it looks like you're home now.
Yes, I'm home today, and then I go back tomorrow.
Oh, you go back out tomorrow?
Yeah. Drive right back to Maryland tomorrow.
Oh, so it's not like Midwest, road trip.
No, not this time. This is now that I'm working up in Maryland. That's where I'll be heading to.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
How far is it away from your house? I mean, Maryland and Virginia. That sounds pretty far.
About 4 hours.
Round trip, right?
No.
Damn. What, they didn't have like a remote work from home position or anything like that?
So they have a hybrid. I'm in a hybrid position, but this is my first week, getting all my badge in and all of that fun jazz and doing all my training.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't have to be up there every day. Once I get into, the role of things, swing of things, as you may say. So, but today I kind of messed up my schedule. Funny story about that.
Oh, yeah.
So my other job, I'm a
my other job. No. My other. No. My other job. Go ahead.
Yes,
I'm catching.
That's okay. So through my performance artist career, I've been able to pick up other, odd jobs. I'm not gonna say odd jobs, but other aspects of other than performing on stage or
They
doing
can call it.
film.
You can call it side hustle. It's okay. We're not going to think anything wrong with you.
No. Anywho, but for real, I've gotten to really work with some titans. But before I even got to work with Tyler Perry back when he used to be over at St. Louis at the Fox, and yep. So that's actually where that area is where I first got started over in St. Louis, Missouri. I played in fences back when I was like 8, but then I kept everything going. Anywho, as I've done all of that through my career, I've also become a teaching artist and a performance artist instructor. So as a performance artist instructor, I go do little seminar things for kids. Usually it's like 1 hour long. So today I had to do dance fundamentals in Norfolk, Virginia, that I completely forgot I put myself on the schedule for. So at noon today, while I was at work in Rockville, Maryland, I had to leave and book it down here. I felt so bad. I was like, I don't want to cancel. You can't cancel for the kids. And the only reason I noticed is because they tagged me on a post on Facebook, announcing, hey, come see Ashley Ray at the library tomorrow. At first, I wasn't even going to look at it. I was like, who tagged me or something? What's going on right now?
Go!
Yep. But I made it, y'all.
Man, that's crazy that you're getting promoted and everything, and you went ahead and just plump forgetting about those. How do you feel forgetting about those kids?
That's why I drove 4 hours to see them today, and I'm going back to work tomorrow. It hurts.
You got to go ahead and get a calendar. Something. I mean, for somebody as busy as you are, you got to get a calendar. Got to go ahead and get it. That's.
I gotta stop forgetting to put stuff on there.
Or stop putting stuff on there.
No, stop forgetting to put stuff on there.
It's called a reminder.
I have to remind myself to put something on my calendar. That's the problem.
See, this other job, she has to remind herself to put something on the calendar.
There you go.
Now, you got to write it down as soon as...
I already forgot.
As soon as it happens.
I already forgot.
Yep.
See, I have this thing called a Google Calendar. Now, I am nowhere as close to busy as Ashley is. Trust me, I stay in my state. I stay within the town.
Florida's also a very big state, so
yeah, true. 4 hours.
It takes
4 hours you get to Jacksonville
Yeah.
from where
It takes like 8 hours just to get out of the state.
Nah, it doesn't take that. Doesn't take that long. But we can get to Georgia. We can get to where Scotty is in 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long.
I thought it was 8 hours to get out of the state.
No.
And the other thing,
It's about 6 for
I'm
me.
always moving or going somewhere, and then once I finally get there, it's like I'm immediately into working or doing what I would have to be doing. So a lot of times, if I'm driving and getting emails and getting messages, I sometimes might not be able to get back to my phone until like an hour or two later, and then by the time I get to my destination, I got 3 minutes to start whatever I came there to do. It's like I have no breathing room some days, and it's my fault. I fully understand these things. It's my malfunction.
What is it when you're easily distracted? What is that called?
No, it's not easily distracted. It's called I go from one job to another.
No, it's called being easily distracted.
No, she's overscheduled herself is what it is.
Overscheduled myself. There's nothing.
Well,
no
what
breathing.
you need to do is offer yourself a refund because you overbooked the flight, and book it to a hotel at your expense, or the the company's expense, or something.
It's mine. It's mine. Don't hey. I ain't taking their money. I ain't just taking their money.
No. Take the money, but just say, listen, we have to reschedule. See, one of the things I know about is like you don't have to refund if you reschedule. You're still going to do the job, just not going to be that time. So listen, you get Ashley again, but at a later time. So you get a little better job promoting Ashley. So as a matter of fact, I'm probably getting you more than you're paying for. Like you're paying me $200 to go to this event. I'm just spitballing a number here. You're paying me $200 to go to an event, but you only have like a week to promote it. Well, now I'm giving you all this free time to re-promote and get it bigger and better. So technically, you're getting a lot of free advertising time that normally you wouldn't have if I didn't fuck up. If I didn't forget, you're probably not going to have as big of a crowd because you didn't take the time to promote enough. Now I forgot, had to reschedule, tail between my legs, but you're still getting all this extra time to advertise, promote. Latoya knows what I'm talking about. That advertising and promotion time, that's valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, you probably should be charging them more. Like, listen, you're getting all this time to go ahead and I really should be charging you more. Just because I rescheduled for a later time, I probably got to get another $100 because that's time, my name on it. You're promoting, that you got to capitalize on that. I'm telling you, you probably reschedule a lot more. Like reschedule 3 times before you actually show up. You imagine you imagine the anticipation when she finally does get there. It's going to be like a big, Bon Jovi crowd going on over there. Oh, yeah. It's going to be like they're going to see Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. It's going to be huge.
Well, it's so funny though about today. Sometimes I be forgetting. I'm a ball of energy. I am. When I get to where I need to
not
be.
you.
Yes, me. Yay. I'll be all up in it with the kids. And if I get a Red Bull before I go in, I'm not sitting down.
You bouncing off the walls.
Yes, I have to. After taking a 4-hour drive and going to go teach dance fundamentals to kids. Fortunately, I tired them out so bad today. They was done in 30 minutes.
She's probably going to teach dance, and she's like so strung out. The other parents are like, what type of crack is she on? I'm gonna get me some of that. Is this instructor on crack? What the hell's going on?
On that same stuff Mark Sanchez was on the other night.
Oh my God. That is just, you know what? Great segue. That's awesome. Ashley, don't be Mark Sanchez. Don't go ahead and beat up your Uber or your. Thank God you didn't go ahead and beat up your food delivery guy or girl that came on Monday because they were like late. They were like she ordered at 9, like right after our first break, and it's like, well, it's going to be here at 9:45. We're ending the fucking show at 10. Oh, my food just got here.
I was
It's
so
cold.
sad. It was
It's cold.
cold. It was cold.
It was
Oh
cold.
wow. Was it
And
through
on top of
DoorDash?
that, it was through McDonald's. And then on top of that, it was Monday was the day that they started the monopoly. That was the whole point of me ordering the McDonald's, to be for real, for real. I go to get my McDonald's. That specific McDonald's was not doing monopoly, so I didn't even get no tickets.
You got no monopoly, you got cold food, and you got it late. Man, that's the trifecta of shit right there. I'm telling you.
Oh God.
You took it in the tightest hole, and there was no lube. That was it. That was it. It was just that was painful. That's painful.
I was so sad over my food, but today I ordered Domino's because even when they let me down, they don't let me down. They'll mess up my order a million times and give me a bunch of free pizzas right behind it.
Yes.
So I'm like, you know what? I ain't even mad at you no more, Domino's, because you tried to fix my stuff. You even drove back with my correct food like half an hour later, but still you came back. That's the point. I didn't even believe my driver the first time he pulled that on me. He was like, I promise I'll be back. I'll bring you sodas. And I'm like, it's a $2 soda. They're probably just going to take it off my ticket. And they did. They took it off my ticket. And I saw that they did that. And I was like, see, he ain't going to be back. Look, here my front door. There's my soda. So thank you, Domino's, for being a real one.
Domino's is being the hero. You got the big Superman letter right there. It says D. And it doesn't say that does not stand for Dick. It stands for Domino's. So
they're great.
You know what? They'll throw in like 10 different free pizzas out there because their pizza's only worth like a couple of bucks. I mean, it's like when you go to Papa John's, they're like saying, well, listen, we'll get you another pizza because we screwed up, but you're paying us for it. We're not going to make this shit for free. Are you kidding me? I don't care if we fucked up. You still got some quality pizza.
You know, Domino's is slightly above Little Caesars. Little Caesars to me is the worst.
Little Caesars is okay the first day, but just okay. And then after that, it tastes like cardboard box.
Little Caesars tastes like cardboard to begin with.
Little Caesars, yeah.
Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Sorry, Little Caesars.
I see. I thought you were going to go a different spot. So it tastes good at first, but then when it comes out, it's not. It's not good at all. So it's like, you know, wait 10, 15 minutes and it's not in your system anymore.
It's not your friend.
It's not your friend. No. It's it makes you have to run in more ways than one, actually. Yeah, but you go ahead and order Papa John's. Papa John's wants to, they got some quality ingredients there. They're not fooling. They're really, I got my toss up between Papa and Pizza Hut, to be honest with you, for the franchises. There's some local shit people down over here that they have like a Marco's. I'm not sure if that's franchise.
Marco's is good.
Okay.
Yeah, Marco's.
Lil Primo's.
I've never had them.
Okay. Lil Primo's, I've had their pizza. They're priced pretty richly, if you know what I mean. But they have some deals that they go on, but their pizza's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I finally found a one place, and I know this is definitely local. It's not franchise. They call themselves Pink Fire Pizza. They're up here in Northport, which is like 20 minutes north of me. But it's right next to where I work currently. And they have a Sicilian pie per slice that they sell during lunch. I'm thinking, not only did I find a Sicilian, but you're selling it per slice. Yes, please. I will take that. You give me Sicilian for a slice. And here's the thing, is they have even a thin Sicilian. They call it the grandpa, the thick one, and grandma, thin. And they got some amazing toppings over there. They even have this, what they call pink fire sauce. Don't even make fun of it. I'm telling you, it's the bomb. It's awesome out there. It really is. So they need to franchise. My God. Or you know what? Maybe no. Maybe keep it local. Because I think if you franchise, you lose the quality. You really do. Just like Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel finally went ahead and they ate They ate they drank the Kool-Aid juice. They're going ahead and microwaving shit. Nothing is doused in saturated fats anymore. It tastes like everything else. Denny's is giving them a run for the money because that's how bad they've gotten. It just really is. It really sucks. I mean, I know they went ahead and yanked the chain on this whole transformation, which is good. I'm glad. But they need to yank the chain on all how they make their food. Go back to the way it was, where you actually had to get country chefs in there to really make the food. We're not talking about breaking open a Hungry Man, putting it in the oven, and then putting it on a regular plate. That's not the case. We need some real food in real grease, real bacon fat. Yes, we need to go ahead and get our arteries clogged. Make it happen. I mean, come on, just ask Miss White Castle down there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. 50 fucking hamburgers in 5 days. My God.
Jesus.
It was actually more like 30 plus something in 5 days.
You know what? That seems more reasonable because the burgers are about this big anyway. They're about like 2 inches big. They're literally sliders. They're one bite for me. Maybe two for Ashley, but definitely one bite for me.
So if somebody wanted to take you there on a first date, what would you say?
Ooh.
Take me there on my first date?
Uh-huh.
Like we got to sit in the restaurant.
Yeah, that's the date.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody that knows anything about White Castles understands that getting food from White Castle is smart. Sitting in a restaurant to eat is not. It's disgusting in there. Look. It's disgusting. No.
My experience was way different then. It was a newer White Castle in Orlando. And that's where I was like, you know what? I got to try some of this shit. I got to find out what the hell White Castle's all about. So I go walking in there, nice and new, brand spanking, clean everything. They got freaking outlets. I can plug my laptop in. I can go ahead and do some. They got internet. Like, okay, this ain't half bad. This ain't half bad. They had no
internet,
and they had a nice patio out there with the bulb lights that hung on, or the just my God.
Look, around where ones I've been at in the Midwest, they were so they ain't the cleanest, I promise you. And I was always wondering as a kid why my parents would go to the drive-thru and then we would eat the food in the White Castle parking lot. Like anywhere else we went, if we went to McDonald's or if we went to anywhere, Jack in the Box, we would go inside and sit down and eat. We never sat down to eat at White Castle. We'd grab the food and park in the White Castle parking lot and eat.
So is that what you would do on this date that LaTroy is talking about?
You know what? That is highly more acceptable than sitting inside the restaurant and eating.
Come on, baby. Let me go inside White Castle. No. I don't want to know what it looks like because that just may destroy the whole food experience. Let's go ahead and do takeout. Maybe they have curbside delivery. Let's do that.
Like Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic would be an awesome date because
like Sonic, exactly.
Yeah, number one, I'm sure they have some cute chicks over there on the roller skates. We'll do that. I can get behind that.
They don't do the roller skates anymore. I don't
fuck
think.
that, man. That sucks.
Well, some of them do. Well, when's the last time I saw it? It might have been. It's been like 3 years, maybe. Last time I saw somebody on roller skates at a Sonic.
Man,
Sonic almost never go to Sonic. So.
Well, there's no Sonic around here except for Arcadia, and that's like 40 minutes away.
Yeah,
I'm not traveling 40 minutes for Sonic.
Well, no, I'm not saying to travel there to get it, but I am saying when we are on our way up to Disney, we could stop there.
Yeah, we do pass the Sonic on the way up there. I know that. And I think there's I haven't seen Sonic when we stay at the Kissimmee area, so I haven't seen it.
I think there is one in there.
I'm sure there is. They got everything over there. I mean, they still have our freaking Shoney's. Like, come on, with Shoney's? Really?
I'm addicted to Sonic's tater tots.
I
They're really
heard good things about them too. So you know what?
Mhm.
If anything, if we do go to Sonic, I'm carving it up and going ahead and ordering like a whole shitload of tater tots. Did they do the chili cheese tater tots?
That's a great question, but I just
I think they do
regardless if they
loaded
do, I
tater
just want their
tots.
regular
Look it up.
tater tots.
Look up Sonic. I want to find out because you know what? I'll go ahead and pre-order now for Friday. I'll
There you
already
go.
be ahead of the game. There'll be fresh tater tots for me.
Maybe that's what I should have done tonight. I ordered my Domino's. It's on its
Oh,
way.
it's on its way. Did it say 9:45?
Now you got me nervous. What did it say? Because it said it was done cooking like 10 minutes
Oh,
ago.
that's right. They have
It's
that
still
tracker.
quality checking.
I love that tracker thing. I really
Yeah.
do. You know,
The pizza tracker.
yeah, Domino's has it. Pizza Hut kind of sort of has it. They don't have the tracker, but they tell you how long it is until the pizza's ready.
It's already ready. It said it was ready 12 minutes ago. They just haven't left the store with my food yet.
What? They have
What?
a vanilla trick or treat blast milkshake.
Okay, we're into the show. We're going to go to Sonic.
What, drive 3 hours? Drive 3 hours and get some Sonic?
Oh, goodness.
You know what? That could be worth it. I don't know. Vanilla trick or treat Sunday? What's in that?
Vanilla trick or treat blast. It's a milkshake.
I know it's a fucking milkshake.
You said Sunday.
Oh, sorry.
I
did say that, you're
Heath, M&M, Oreo.
No, what I said is when I get it Sunday.
Oh, is that
On the way
what you
back,
said?
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Heath, M&M, and Oreos.
I'm not a Heath person. I mean Heathcliff, the cartoon cat, yes, but not a Heath bar. I don't know. Just no. I mean, if it was like a Butterfinger, I'd say okay.
Yes, they have chili cheese tots.
Yes. Shoots back scores.
They
I will do
also
that.
have
I will
chili
do that.
cheese fries.
Well, obviously, so they have chili cheese.
They also have jalapeno poppers.
Do they have chili cheese jalapeno poppers?
No, just regular.
No, they should. I bet you if you asked, they probably put chili cheese on the jalapeno poppers.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Try it. Figure that out for
You
me.
know,
so
that
I can
does
do it next week.
sound. That does sound good, though.
I would gather.
Nothing stopping you. I'm sorry. I'm bad influence.
It's not. You're right. No, nothing stopping. I wonder if we can go ahead and DoorDash it and maybe it'll deliver here because that's a 40-minute drive. I want to see how hot it is.
That's
I doubt it.
And I'll leave
That'll deliver
I'll leave like a very miniature tip too.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much for your sacrifice driving 40 minutes out here. I'm gonna leave you $1 tip.
You don't know where you live now.
Yeah. Here's a tip. Don't drive that far to deliver. That's your tip. I give you just the tip. Man. See, I'm loving this new show concept. Let's just ramble about random shit and not even touch topics.
Our bad.
No, I'm liking it. I'm
I'll
liking
say I can always come up with other stuff on the fly. So
well, you were mentioning about Mark Sanchez.
right.
And honestly, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
believe this jackass. I really can't. Fill me in because I heard bits and pieces. Did he really beat up an old man that was a delivery driver because his food was late?
No,
What was going on?
so
I
the
heard
69-year-old guy was he picks up grease from restaurants, used grease. So he was parked, I guess, in a unloading zone, and Mark Sanchez was probably out getting totally wasted, and
Seeing ghosts. Yeah, right.
yeah, and I guess took issue with the guy being parked where he was parked, and it just led to a physical altercation.
Wow.
The guy was like, he couldn't even talk. Like they haven't really shown his face, but they
showed his face.
Oh, they showed his face. He's
I'll-
bandaged
I'll-
up and bleeding
Yeah, he's
from his
all-
head.
He's got two black eyes. Looks like a fucking raccoon.
But
He's got two black eyes. He's bandaged up. He's in a freaking hospital bed. I think he was still unconscious when they took the picture.
Yeah, so he had pepper sprayed Mark Sanchez just to try to, tame him. But for whatever reason, Mark Sanchez continued to, come at him. So I guess he had like a pocket knife or something and poked him a few times. And
So that's
Mark
how you
Sanchez was
snap.
hospitalized. And everybody thought that, oh man, this former NFL quarterback, Fox NFL broadcaster is in the hospital, critical condition, became
He's the victim.
stable. Yeah, he's a victim. Prayers up. Then next thing you know, they're reporting that he's being arrested while he's in the hospital. So then that's when the rest of the news just started filtering out that he was the aggressor and the 69-year-old guy was practicing self-defense.
That's
Dang.
crazy. That's crazy. I mean, he's the one that must have been on crack or something. I mean, my God, they tried to go ahead and tame him in New York and they couldn't do it. Now he's working at Fox. I mean, I don't even think he deserves to be working at Fox. What the hell?
Well, I don't think he will be after this.
Well,
Yeah,
no, not
that's
now.
done.
I think he's fired after
I
that.
think he's going to be inmate number 6664428.
What was his number? What was his number?
He was like number 6 with the checks.
Yeah. He's gonna be number 66666. He's gonna be the devil. 666. Yeah, he's. Oh man, I really hope they throw the book at him. I mean, come on, you're a public figure, and you go ahead and you go after an old man just trying to get some grease. First off, that old man must know how to cook. He must be a former Cracker Barrel chef. I'm telling you, he's going after old grease.
That's why Cracker Barrel's going downhill because he got all the grease.
Exactly. He's getting all the grease. He's getting all the grease.
Oh no.
He's making John Travolta jealous. Getting all the grease.
Well, I mean, Mark Sanchez was probably mad because that was the grease he was putting in his hair.
Oh, nasty. Yeah, you're probably right, though. Ray says, shocking that the butt fumble guy was coked out of his mind. Yes, that's all I remember him is the butt fumble. There's nothing else memorable about it. It really isn't. So, yeah, butt fumble guy, Fox analyst. And, it was pretty sad, too, where I'm not sure if the news actually broke out that, Sanchez was the asshole, but they went ahead and actually reported when they went live to the game where he was supposed to be calling, they said, well, here is this Joe Blow over here substituting for Mark Sanchez. Dude, just take your mouth shut. Don't even mention his name until you know all the facts. Don't even do it. I mean, that's
they were sending prayers up. His broadcast partner, I think it was Chris Myers, and Brady Quinn was who replaced him, former Notre Dame quarterback.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Replaced him for that game, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be his full-time replacement because a lot of people said that he did an exceptional job filling in last minute. But
Ashley's showing us something with ass or something. Why, Ashley? Why is that? You just want to see some tight butts?
It's another butt fumble.
That's not a butt fumble. That's just a butt. But thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I want to see man's ass. That was just the plain moon right there. Mooning the guest virtually. So be it. Well, unfortunately, we only have LaTroy for an hour. And LaTroy, before we go ahead and hit the top of the hour break, go ahead and promote your thing, my friend. Go ahead.
All right. So like always a pleasure to be on the Charles Richardson show with everyone. You can catch me every Monday. pushplaypods.com, the Good Old Boys radio show every Monday as well. We have a suite of shows, Unemployment Line, Giant Robot Radio. We've added like 8 sports talk shows, so we're continuing to grow and maybe the Charles Richardson show can be a part of the family soon as well. So, just continuing to make plays here, and check out the Tech Girl podcast. We'll be launching that in November as well. So, just continuing to collaborate and bring stories to the world. Beautiful stories. Alrighty, so thank you again. Yep, thank you again, Charles, for the time.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure to share the microphone with you, Ashley.
Yes.
So, all right, so see you next week.
Yeah.
Peace and blessings.
And
All
hopefully I won't be traveling in the middle of the week. Like
Oh
this
no,
next
no, you
week.
won't be traveling. No, you'll be in an Airbnb for the 4 days that you're over there in DC.
Yep.
Maryland.
Yep. The whole time.
That 4-hour swing, you must be out your damn mind. Oh my God.
It hurts too.
They need to be paid.
She's gonna have a CDL license.
Exactly,
next.
over the road.
Look, I gotta make sure I make it back and forth to work while making money.
She'll be taking a big rig, sleeping in the big rig, during never mind. Anyway, going to play, she kind of like van life, going in the Planet Fitness, showering and having this growing breakfast with a propane grill in the trunk.
Then I gotta worry about the lizards. I don't want to worry about the lizards.
Well, just keep your door closed. You won't have to worry about lizards.
They might knock on my window.
And you say,
Now they say cayenne
there you
pepper.
go.
Make a mixture of water and cayenne pepper.
Are you sure we're talking about the same lizards?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we have them all in Florida.
She understands. We have.
She's not talking about actual lizards.
Oh,
Talking about the prostitutes.
Oh. That's what y'all call them?
Well,
They call lot
lizards.
lizards.
Yeah.
Lot lizards.
That's in the truck stops.
Yeah.
And they carry about as much disease as lot lizards or the regular lizards do. Oh Lord.
I had a story from when I was working with this kid with autism. I was working with him, supporting him with decisions and stuff. We were out eating, and one of them approached him, and I was like, nah, I can't say his name, but nah, don't talk to her. You don't really need to be friends with her, because he was trying to be friends with everybody.
Oh no,
leave her
no.
Oh, no. That was the same thing with our son when we got him when he was like 2-3 years old, and he's just talking to everybody, saying hi, I want to be your friend. No, I want to be your friend, but he was very chatty. I mean, he's still very chatty, but he knows his limits now. But yeah, he was just talking to everybody. Oh, I see another human. I got to say hi. It's almost like that. No, stranger danger, kids. Stranger danger. We got to pull you aside.
Yeah.
So, all right, Latoya, I'm going to go and let you go. You enjoy the rest of your evening. Ashley, stick around. We'll go ahead and come back.
right.
Hour number 2 coming at you right after this.
Yay.
Go anywhere.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
Just like the rain falls through the heavens, we had no choice but run to the sea. This is much more than simple obsession, repeating the words she whispered to me. Shadows are nothing there. They are a part of you. Everything that I do takes me back to the earliest part of you. My life was meaningless, black with her curses, filled with desires I drowned in the sea, lost in the candlelight of 10,000 churches, repeating the verses she whispered to me. Shadows are nothing new. They are a part of you. Everything that I do takes me back to the loneliest part of you. The loneliest part of you. Shadows are nothing new. They are a part of you. Everything that I do takes me back to the loneliest part of you. Loneliest part of you. Loneliest part of you. Everybody's got a story to tell, so here we go. Mad mother sit and spin a spell. I'm gonna rock this party to the 7 seas. Shock your baby when she's on her knees, and then she goes down, running round town and giving love. Should've seen it coming when she put it in the glove. Hell no, I ain't talking about the bona fide digits. The mitten I'm wearing is a special gift, and give it up. Give it up. I'll make your tails go, make your tails go, yeah. I'll make your tails go, make your tails go, yeah. I'll make your tails go, make your tails go, yeah. I'll make your tails go, make your tails go, girl. Don't care about the free and freedom. Don't care about the seething demons. Lord knows that you've gotta be like the wind blowing through the trees, like a thunder in the air, like a lightning in your hair, like the light of God above, like the light of love. Make yourself good, make yourself good, yeah. Make yourself good, make yourself good, yeah. Make yourself good, make yourself good, yeah. Make yourself good, make yourself good, girl. Dear penis, I don't think I like you anymore. You used to watch me shave. All you do is stare at the floor. Oh, dear penis, I don't like you anymore. It used to be you and me, a paper towel in a dirty magazine. That's all we needed to get by. Now it seems things have changed. I think you're the one to blame, dear penis. I don't like you anymore. He sings, dear Rodney, I don't think I like you anymore. When you get to drinking, you put me places I've never been before, dear Rodney. I don't like you anymore. Why can't we just get a grip on our man-to-hand relationship? Come to terms of truly how we feel. If we put our heads together, we just stay home forever, dear penis. I think I like you after all. Oh, and Rodney, while you're shaving, shave my balls. Thank you very much for coming out. Good night.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
All right, we're back. Like I just said. 813. The hell is this? Never mind. 813-699-5595. We are live here on a Hump Day Wednesday. It is October 8th, 2025. Charles V, Alyssa, and Ashley, the two A's, double A. That's their code names. LaTroy was on the first hour. You can catch him on his other podcasts. Make sure you go ahead and tune in. Disney's been in the news today all over the place, all over social media. Shocking, they're raising ticket prices again. Shocking, they're raising parking prices again. Shocking, they're raising every fucking thing. So when we go do any type of merchandise shopping, forget it. Just forget it. It's crazy. So that's what we get to look for. And of course, yeah, the annual passes, the one we have here, they're going up. So when we renew, there you go. So Super Bowl halftime show, Bad Bunny is coming in and he's getting a lot of slack. Danica Patrick, if you don't know who she is, good. But I'm just saying, Danica Patrick, she was a former NASCAR driver, IndyCar driver. And she weighs in and says, you know, it's a crying shame that I don't think Bad Bunny needs to go ahead and perform the halftime show because his songs are Spanish. He does speak English. And I'm over here trying to give Bad Bunny the benefit of the doubt that, he's going to, he'll have some of his songs probably in Spanish, but you know, maybe diversify and put some English in there too, because he's going to be on there for about 15 minutes. He could probably do 3 or 4 songs. And, they don't do all the songs all the way through. They'll be mixed in somehow. But then again, Bad Bunny, I guess he was on Saturday Night Live. And he's like, well, you got 4 months to learn Spanish before I do my halftime show. Thinking, really? You're really going to do an all Spanish thing? I don't like it.
I'll be back.
I don't like it, but at the same time, I'm happy that a young talent like that is actually performing. But I'm just not sold on having a all Spanish halftime show. I don't know about you. What do you think? And I'm talking to Ashley, the Domino's pizza lady.
I think it's fine. I mean, if that's the way the song is supposed to be sung, then let's go. I might not understand anything that's going on, but I'm cool with that. It's the same way, like, if I watch a lot of anime.
Yeah.
I don't expect to hear anime sung in English, even if, or excuse me, the songs, like the opening songs and everything.
Oh yeah, I know.
Even though, yeah. Now, even though there might be there's subtitled versions of anime, I don't really expect for them to change the theme songs. That's the way the theme songs are made. I honestly don't prefer to watch subtitled, or excuse me, don't prefer to watch dubbed anyway. But still, it's something different about the way the song was made, how it was intended, and how it is received. So, hey, if he's loved and received, now once again, I'm just not, I'm not hip. Don't listen to a lot of the new music. But if they're saying he's doing a great job, he's getting the viewers, he's international star. He's obviously doing something right.
Yeah. I mean, if they're approaching him to do the Super Bowl show, the halftime show, yeah, I get he's doing something right. But the thing is, I'm not sold on having the whole halftime show in Spanish. I'm not sold on that. I mean, granted, I understand. Listen, that's him. He is a Latino star, and I think he's definitely worthy, star power wise, of being on the biggest stage. But I think you got to kind of diversify. All right, listen, you want to go ahead and bring reggaeton into the mix here, and you want to bring Latin music into the mix. You want to have your own cultural flair. Fine. But I think you got to also play a little bit, at least, just a little bit. I'm not saying everything, but at least give us a song in English. I'm just saying it's like it's almost, and I hate to use this word, forced, but it's almost like it's forced. We need to go ahead and understand what he's saying, which means we have to learn Spanish. And what Trump has already said, listen, English is the national language. That's it. You want to go ahead and speak Spanish, move somewhere else. But English is going to be the dominant one. With that being said, it's like Bad Bunny taking that national stage. He's basically going to throw a big FU to Trump and everybody that he supports, and which he has the right to do, I guess. But I think it's possible if he's going to take that stance and he's just going to go one way, just for one demographic, he may lose a lot of viewers. But then again, he also may gain some viewers. So I'm just really hoping. I'm interested to see the show. I'm going to watch the show no matter what. And I think that's pretty much where it's going to stand. It's something new. It's something different. But I would also like to understand it too. You know what I'm saying? I would like to understand it. And if you have announcers that are speaking English, you have commentators speaking English, sideline reporters speaking English, you got to at least have some English. Some. Doesn't have to be all. Some. That's how I feel.
Changing a song to make it in English is
no. I'm not saying to change. So I know all of his songs aren't. Not all of his songs are Spanish. Some of them have been reverbed for English. I know that. I know there is. There's not many of them, but I know there are some that are. I don't know. Again, I'm kind of anxious to see how it all plays out. But you're right. Yeah, it's not going to sound. It's not going to sound the way it was written for if he changes the language. I get it, but I'm saying there's got to be some songs that he has in English that he just drop one in there and just do it. Just one. If you want to go ahead and do 2-3 songs in Spanish and in your native language, go ahead. But give us one song, just one, something that's maybe been played on the radio, or at least top 40 radio.
I'm over here looking. I had to make sure he doesn't actually sing any of his songs in English. They've been redubbed, but it wasn't him.
Oh, really?
So no, he doesn't. I thought I was tripping at first because I was like, anytime I've heard about Bad Bunny, nothing, even when he's been on other people's songs, he wasn't singing in English.
No shit.
So yeah, so
it's going to be full Spanish.
So, and the thing is, if the NFL picked up an artist that they heard his music and none of it was in English, they already was okay with it. Like,
oh no, I get it. Listen, I'm sure that the NFL went ahead and ran every type of check whatsoever to say, hey, listen, is this guy worthy of being on the halftime show? Because that's a big stage. You're talking about the most watched show on the world, really. You have all viewers looking at you. Everybody watches the Super Bowl. Oh, I mean, when I say everybody, you know what I'm talking about. It's the most watched show. And then the halftime show, everybody, even if you're not a football fan, watches it because you want to see the artist. And they have some really good artists that have gone, down the line. A lot of Hall of Famers, a lot of legends, a lot of everybody. But now you're getting somebody that's new and up and coming. I mean, again, this is like I mentioned on Monday. This is the first up and coming star since The Weeknd, and The Weeknd kind of got a really bad look at it because he performed in front of nobody, like live. He performed in like 20,000 people, and that's not Super Bowl because that was during COVID. That's not Super Bowl. You need to perform in like 60, 70, 80,000 people. You need to have the fans on the field like they normally do. That is the real aspect. You're performing this. Oh man, you got the rough end. You needed, especially if you got good reviews about the show, you need to be re-upped for, next time the Super Bowl has full capacity, which was the following year. I think The Weeknd did a great job. It was a new type of production for the Super Bowl show because, again, there was nobody on the field. You weren't allowed anybody. So it wasn't just a straight-on camera shot of the stage. He actually went through the field, walking down, performers, all that stuff. It was kind of like Katy Perry coming out on a freaking lion, whatever the hell that was. It was like, they kind of did something like that where he performed as he was walking to the stage. But I am curious to see how Bad Bunny's going to do. I want to hear the reaction. I want to see how he does. I may love it. Even though I won't understand a look of the words he's saying, I may like the music, like the choreography, the dance in the background. I can enjoy that type of stuff. The theatrics. I can enjoy that type of stuff without having to listen to the words. I'm just worried about that. I may not care for it because I can't listen to the words. I don't understand what the meaning is. Like, he could be talking about hookers and sex and child abuse and everything like that. I wouldn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Well, honey, half the time you don't know the lyrics to English songs.
No, I do.
I don't know about that.
No, I do. The point is, I know a lot. I know at least, some of the ones that were they're mixing the words all together, like talking really fast. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I may have to take a look and say, what the fuck are they saying? But most of the time I can understand at least the chorus line. I can understand something else going on around there. So I understand some. When I watch Bad Bunny, I don't understand. I'm not gonna understand anything.
Because I've said something to you about a song, and I'd be like, do you even know what this song is about? And you're like, I don't know. I just like the beat.
Yeah, those are songs that I really don't care for. That I really don't care to go ahead and listen to. All right, I've heard this. I've heard the lyrics and everything. Listen, when you go ahead and dissect "Cake by the Ocean" and I find out what the hell that really means, I'm like, oh goddamn. Wow.
How did you not know what that meant?
I didn't know that. First of all, I'm not in touch with
really
slang.
listen to it.
I'm not really in touch with
you
that
don't
slang.
have to be.
No.
You really don't have to be.
I'm like, oh my God,
Just
really?
listen
That's
to what
it
they're
is?
saying.
The title alone made me think it was something else. Something
Yeah.
else.
It's definitely not eating cake on the beach.
Listen, I didn't know that.
At least not with frosting.
Listen, I didn't know that saying, and that song was out for like what, maybe 6 months before I finally got tuned in. Like, oh, that's what that song is about. Okay,
because I pointed it out to you.
You did, and they fooled the shit out of me.
I mean, it's still a good song. Don't get me wrong. But...
I mean, cake, I understand. By, I understand. The and ocean, I understand those words. When I go ahead and hear Bad Bunny, he's not going to say "Cake by the Ocean." He's going to say something like "A Frosta Caminada" or some shit like that. I'm not going to understand what the fuck he's talking about. That's the thing. At least when I go ahead and listen to American music, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Most of the time. Some of the time. Some of the time is better than none of the time. So I'm going to say that's just what it is. Like I said, I like some of his, I like his beats. I like the tempo of what it is. It's something to dance to. So you're right. Probably not going to give a shit about the words overall. Good.
Pretty sure he's from America. He's Puerto Rican.
Oh, well, I'm not saying.
No, never mind.
No. You're trying to push. You're trying to check me into the walls over here. I'm not downing the guy about his heritage or his race or anything of that nature. I'm just saying, dude, you're on American television. You would think the committee that went ahead and paid you the big bucks to be on this stage, you would play some, not American music, but you would play some in at least English. I just don't. I get he is a big talent. He is. Don't get me wrong. You cannot deny he has not risen above. He's a really fast rising star. He's superstar for that matter. That's why he's taking the stage. But at the same time, you're going to be exposing yourself to literally the rest of the American world. And I don't know how it's going to react. I'm sure there's plenty of people that watch the Super Bowl that are bilingual. Plenty of people that probably just watch it because they're Spanish. They have the SAP button and they listen to the Spanish commentary. So I'm sure he's going to get the follows and the views and everything like that. And he's probably going to be fine.
Some
he's probably going to do great.
Don't care what language the song's in either. They just like it and they don't care really if they understand the lyrics or not.
I mean, and that's why I'm kind of like iffy. Because I want to see this. I want to see how it turns out. I want to see how he performs. He could be a great performer. There's got to be some reason why he is as popular as he is. There has to be some reason. And I'm sure we're going to find out about it when he finally takes the stage. Whatever show he plans on doing. I just find it very condescending that he goes on Saturday Night Live and says, well, you got 4 months to learn Spanish. Shit. I took it for a year. I couldn't.
Kind of rude.
Exactly.
That he said that.
Shit. I took a year of Spanish. I don't know shit.
I took 2 and I still don't know that much.
That's what I'm saying. You go on public TV and you say you got 4 months to learn Spanish. I don't like that type of attitude. I really don't. You may be a big star and a hot shot and everything, and you got this gig, but listen, and I don't agree with Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick can go suck an egg. You have no right to go ahead and say who should or should not be on the Super Bowl. But, dude, Bunny, you also got to stop hopping around. Stop doing that. You can't. I mean, that's just bad PR. That's just bad PR right there. You can't say that. And that kind of turned me off a little bit. Again, I'm still going to watch the show, regardless of where I am. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the music. I'm going to go ahead and see how he performs. I'm going to be my own judge. And I guarantee you, Monday night or whenever the next show is after the Super Bowl, I'm going to be right here, and I'll go ahead and tell you how it is. And I think we all will. I hope so. I hope we all listen. So, anyway, that's my soapbox on that one. I was all for him. I'm like, yeah, something new, something fresh. He's a young talent. He's a superstar, megastar. He's never done anything like this. And then he runs his mouth. I don't like that. You don't do that. It's not cool. So, listen, Bad Bunny, I wish you well, but gotta cool it off with that, man. You can't force people to learn Spanish. You can't. Should have just. Everybody remember Bob Ross, that painted, that big curly guy?
Of course.
I mean, like, the guy had a Brillo pad for a head. Honest to God, he could have went ahead and scrubbed dishes with that freaking fro. Well, anyway, the original artwork from painter and TV host Bob Ross is going to be auctioned off to help support public television stations after Trump cut funding. I'm not happy with that either. But, and here's what I will say. For public television now, back when I was a kid, it was huge. But public television now, what really is on there right now? Can anybody know? Does anybody know what's going on? Just regular public TV. Are there any big shows going on? Like, is Bob the Builder still doing his thing on that?
I mean, you got Sesame Street.
No, that's on HBO now.
Yes.
It is.
Sesame Street went to HBO a long time ago. There's no more Mr. Rogers. He's dead. I don't think.
Is Daniel Tiger on there still, though? I think it is.
Daniel Tiger.
There's like a bunch of kids shows that are still on PBS.
Because I know
Daniel
now
Tiger is like a spin-off from Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering why that sounded familiar.
Because he's a tiger.
Well, Daniel Tiger was a character on Mr. Rogers, and then they made a cartoon of it. But I don't even think that came out till after he died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking a look at, tomorrow. Tomorrow on PBS, we have the American Revolution and Inside Look. Then you have Thomas Jefferson. It's like a 2-hour thing. Then that's back to back. Yoga in Practice for 1 hour. Sit and Be Fit. Well, I wonder what that's all about. Happy Yoga. Wild Crafts. Weather Hunters. Okay, that's different. Weather Hunters I could get behind.
Wild Kratts. Stefan likes that. It's it's a science show for kids.
Layla in the Loop. Carl the Collector. There's Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. Yeah, that's not a spinoff or anything.
It is. I said it was.
Does he have Mr. McFeely delivering the mail? Are we going to?
I have no idea.
I remember Mr.
I haven't
McFeely.
seen it, but I've heard of it.
I went to the Kingdom of Imagination or something like that. I forget what it is. I forget what they called it, but I remember doing that. I remember seeing that. It was so cool. It was. Oh, Sesame Street is on there, but they're playing replays. Work It Out, Wombats, Donkey Hoodie. What? Pinkalicious and Petrific.
Pinkalicious is still on?
Yeah, you know that?
Yeah, I know Pinkalicious. Niece loved Pinkalicious.
Eleanor Wonders Why, Alma Way, Molly of Denali, Xavier Riddle, and the Secret Museum.
Yeah, I know about that one.
Okay.
Because I had a kid at work that was obsessed with that. And he would just play the theme song over and 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 over. And over again.
Antiques Roadshow. I know, but I've heard about that. Actually, the only reason I know about Antiques Roadshow is I watched the movie The Wedding Planner, and that was what was on TV. And I just remember, number one, because of J-Lo's ass, and she was watching that. Hotel.
Antiques Roadshow has got to be the most boring thing on TV.
Well, so is Storage Wars.
No, this is worse.
Oh, what was the other thing they made? The flea market flip was on HGTV. That was the dumbest shit ever.
No, I liked that.
That was the dumbest shit ever.
Anyway, it's not on anymore, so what difference does it make?
I don't know. Big Cats 24/7, Nova, which I know about, and they have BBC America, Snooze, exactly. BBC News, PBS NewsHour, Florida Road Trip. I mean, just for tomorrow, that's what it is. I mean, okay, so you can count on one hand some decent programming. Why can't they go ahead and get, donations? You know what I'm saying? Why can't they get donations? Why can't they be run? I mean, the church gets donations all the time. Why can't this get donations? You know what I'm saying? Where is everybody? Here, ways to give. Membership, renew your membership, major giving. I mean, they must not be marketing very well. If you know what I'm saying. They're not marketing very well at all. If they have ways for you to give to public television and you're not doing it, they must not be watching. I'm just saying realistically, they can't be watching anymore. There's too much shit that's out there that's on YouTube. There's too much shit that's out there on TikTok, or maybe the wrong shit. But there's just so much material that you can get that doesn't have to do with live television. And that, I think, is the unfortunate part. That I think that's where, hey, we got to nip this in the bud. What are we really doing with this money that we're given to public broadcasting? I mean, I honestly think it's got to be something. It's going to be a massive amount that they're given to public broadcasting. There has to be. Otherwise, why would Trump just rescind it? If they're only giving like a couple $1 million a year, I can't imagine it being that bad. Just keep giving it to them. What's the problem? Have another place to. And this is free TV. This is not like you have to pay for it. So I don't know. But they're selling Bob Ross's old paintings, which, listen, one painting alone should auction off to pay for a year of public broadcasting. Bob Ross is a fucking genius. Freaking awesome. The president of the Bob Ross Incorporated said Bob Ross dedicated his life to making art accessible to everybody through public television. This auction ensures his legacy continues to support the very medium that brought his joy and creativity into American homes for decades. I even think they have like his shows still runs too. His old shows.
Yeah, I think they rerun it still.
The auction of 30 paintings. Wow, I was thinking this would be worth more. But the 30 paintings have an estimated total value of between $850,000 and $1.4 million. I'm over here thinking 5 paintings should be worth about $1 million. This is Bob Ross. This is a legend. You mean to tell me you can't get more than $100,000 for a painting? Come on. Listen, Picasso. Think of Picasso here. He would have sold a painting for $1 million.
That was like after his death, right? Yeah. All of them are after their death. What am I thinking?
Yeah, hello.
They never really. Well, I'm not going to say never, but for artists, it was hard to get famous while they were alive. They were usually recognized well after their death. But
exactly.
Bob Ross was celebrated during life.
Bob Ross was celebrated while he was alive. Everybody loved him. I mean, just his monotone is like, okay, now I'm going to take some of this hunter green over here, and we're going to make a happy bush right over here. Nice and happy, nice and fluffy. It's going to be a nice happy bush.
When you say it, it has a completely different meaning.
Excuse me.
First, there's a beaver behind you, and now it's a fish. And then the cake by the ocean.
We're
Sorry.
going to put a nice piece of cake right here next to this ocean. This happy ocean wants to eat some cake. And then we're going to put a beaver right next to the cake. Yeah. Beaver likes sugar.
Don't forget the lot lizards.
Right. The beaver's diabetic, but he likes the cake. And then you have this lot lizard that's coming up out of this nice big tractor trailer that we're going to draw right over here. Yeah. This lot lizard's coming out of the tractor trailer. She's looking for some blow. And there's some blow right here next to what you got there. Oh, you had a brownie, didn't you?
Chocolate lava cake.
Chocolate lava cake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and right next to this happy bush, I'm going to put a nice big chocolate lava cake right there. Right next to the cake by the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Happy bush. Getting cake by the ocean and some lava. Lovely lava.
Mm-hmm.
And when we come back, I'm going to draw a nice big stump right here next to this boulder. Right after this.
With chocolate.
Oh, wait. There is no after this. There was no fucking commercials. It was public broadcasting. He would keep on painting. Oh, shit. I dropped some paint on my shirt. But that's okay. I'll go ahead and turn it into a bunny. Nice, happy bunny. The White House previously said in a statement that the organization that received tens of millions of dollars in taxpayers' dollars to spend, quote, radical woke propaganda disguised as news. Under the order, the Corporation of Public Broadcasting was directed to cease funding to NPR and PBS to the extent allowed by law. The move left hundreds of NPR and PBS stations to find alternative funding. Some stations launched emergency fund drives, while others had to cut programming and lay off workers. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I grew up with some public broadcasting. Like I said, I grew up with Sesame Street. I grew up with Mr. Rogers. You know, I had to unfortunately choke down lamb chops for a little bit until I grew up. That lamb chops play along. And of course, fucking Barney just went ahead and revolutionized everything. We have a freaking pink, purple dinosaur roaming around saying, I love you. You love me. We can draw me under a tree with a great big happy bush and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you smell my doo-doo?
No, I watched Mr. Rogers and I watched Sesame Street, but I can't think of anything else I ever watched on PBS, really.
Yeah. I will say I watched the movie that Tom Hanks played Mr. Rogers. Like, I think the movie was Would You Be My Neighbor? I must admit, it was the boringest fucking movie ever.
I don't think I saw that.
I saw some of it. I don't think I lasted to the end. But it was the boringest fucking movie ever. The worst character Tom Hanks ever played. And if that's how Mr. Rogers was, he was I can't imagine having any fun whatsoever. I mean, that guy probably never had a drink. He never got laid. I mean, come on, man. I can't imagine. Imagine Mr. Rogers banging somebody. It's like, wow, how do you like that?
God bless.
You'd like it pretty good? Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play with the friends of my neighborhood over here. Right after I go ahead and drop some imaginary goo on you. I can't imagine Mr. Rogers banging anybody. But you know what? Knowing him, he was probably a wild man in bed. He probably screwed 80 whores a day.
God bless. He at least had enough to have 2 kids. So.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he
that's
spread his
it.
seed there.
But
yeah, he lived a long life too. Long life. He lived to be 74. Oh shit. Yeah, he must have been Christian. He must have been something of that nature. At the age of 24 years old, married Joanne Bird. And for 50 fucking years till his death, that's who he was with.
That doesn't mean that he's Christian. It just means that he's stayed with the same person.
Let me see here. He met Sarah Joanne Bird from Jacksonville, where I attended Rogers College. They were married in 1952 until he died in 2003. They had 2 sons, James and John. Joan was an accomplished pianist who, like Fred, earned a bachelor's of music from Rollins, master in music at Florida State University. Wow. She performed publicly with her college classmate in 2008. According to Bragg from Maxwell King, Rogers' close associate said he was absolutely faithful to his marriage vows, which is good. Okay, good. Registered Republican, Presbyterian. Oh yeah, he was very, very religious.
Still, the fact that he was married for that long does not mean that he was religious. He happens to be, but that doesn't necessarily, one doesn't equal the other.
Well, I guarantee you last in marriages that long nowadays, there's got to be some act of God that's
he also didn't do it nowadays.
He didn't do what?
He wasn't around nowadays.
Well, yeah, exactly. It just goes to show you back then times were a lot better. Times were a lot better. You don't see anything where, Mr. Rogers was not even unfaithful, but just like, any type of no wrongdoing. He's just kept to himself, really.
Yeah, well, nobody knew that Bill Cosby was doing anything wrong until they found out.
Yeah, well,
you just never know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Bill Cosby was also, first off, when you're comparing Fred Rogers to Bill Cosby, that's
I'm not really.
But I'm just saying, but you're bringing him up. Like Bill Cosby was a comedian. Fred Rogers was an actor in a kid's programming.
Okay, so
I'm just saying. I just don't.
Bill Cosby did. Okay, never mind.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Bill Cosby did what?
He did a couple of lots of family-oriented stuff as well as kids stuff.
Exactly.
And
the Cosby Show is the Cosby Show is a family show.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about this. Fred Rogers was more into the educational of kids, and it was a different show. It wasn't like a comedy show and a feel-good show, a family show like that. It was more of a, hey, listen, we're going to go ahead. You can be who you want to be. And I'm going to sing a song about it.
So if we find out that Jack Hartman's doing something dirty, then that's a problem.
Oh, yeah. Screw it. That's all over then. It's all over.
Jack Hartman's like this day and age Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood emphasized young children's social and emotional needs, and unlike Sesame Street, it did not focus on cognitive learning.
Cognitive.
That's what I meant. While both shows target the same preschool audience and prepare children for kindergarten, Sesame Street concentrates on school readiness skills, while Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood focuses on the child's developing psyche and feelings of the same moral and ethical reasoning. Which he did.
That's what's wrong with kids today. They don't have Mr. Rogers.
That's right. Need to sit there and watch Mr. Rogers. We'll dig up some old shit. Because I'm sure the same shit that he was teaching Ben back then is got to be worth
He
something
was
now.
teaching kids to be good people.
Yes.
They're
What
not
happened?
anymore.
What happened? Crazy. Everybody's crazy.
You know, I spent a lot of time in schools over the last couple of years for work. And I'm in a special education classroom. And they're talking about how the Gen Ed kids are getting the behavior specialist called more often than the special ed kids. That's a problem.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
All these kids have lost their minds.
Yeah.
They have.
They just need to watch some Mr. Rogers.
He had chronic stomach pain, became severe to him, see a doctor. He was diagnosed with stomach cancer October 2002. He delayed treatment after he served his Grand Marshal in the 2003 Rose Parade, along with Art Linkletter and Bill Cosby.
Ha!
On January 6th, Rogers underwent stomach surgery. He died less than 2 months later at his Pittsburgh home on February 23rd, 2003. With his wife by his side, and he was comatose, he received his last rites of the Catholic Church. So, yeah, I mean, it's telling you, it's a lot of faith, a lot of just good upbringing, really, and that's something that I think we should bring back, something like that. I mean, whoever this new neighborhood dude is, I forget what his name is.
Daniel Tiger.
Daniel Tiger. Yeah, we gotta look up the Tiger and find out, what he's doing. How is he teaching kids?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I guess he just does what Mr. Roger did in cartoon form. That's the way I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Daniel Tiger. Rogers Neighborhood, offense. He actually appeared on Sesame Street in 1981. He appeared on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Interesting. He also appeared on Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Fred Rogers playing Wheel of Fortune? Well, Pat, I'd like to buy a vowel just for my kids.
It's probably one of those celebrity
specials.
Yeah, probably. It has to be. But oh man. And this is all stemming from Bob Ross's paintings. This is all stemming
Love how
from
we go off these tangents.
this is all stemming from Bob Ross's paintings to save public broadcasting because Trump wants to cut funding. I mean, guys, fucking Christ, just go ahead and just keep giving them the funding. Why? What is it really doing? You spend more money on golfing than they do in public funding. Come on now. Was that the reason why? The budget for your golf over there at Mar-a-Lago is getting in the way? Shit.
I think in some ways that Sesame Street has since tried to pick up the slack and do some of the emotional learning as well.
Well, I know they've gone ahead and dived into the LBGTQ ABCDEFG community.
I don't know about that, but
they have.
They've brought in like a character with autism. They've brought in several characters to help children understand different things. I think there's one that's adopted, stuff like that.
And you sure there's not one that's trans?
No, I don't think so.
I hope not. And if they do, they need to also go ahead and say, hey, it's something wrong. You need to be happy with who you are. You were born this way, like, Taylor Swift said. No, Lady Gaga, excuse me. Like Lady Gaga said, you were born this way. And you need to love yourself.
No, the only thing that they say about the LGBTQ is that they've had celebrity guests that happen to be a part of that community, but
Oh, so they just mentioned in
the
passing.
show has introduced not even that they mention it, they just happen to be guests that are on the show.
Yeah, but when they're guests on the show, though, they're not going ahead and like they're preaching the rights of gay and lesbian rights or anything like that, are they?
Well, hang on.
Like let's
no,
not make
I don't
Sesame
think
Street
so.
let's not make Sesame Street a platform to
So
go ahead and promote gay and lesbian rights. I mean,
they do have like an acknowledgement to Pride Month.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they had to roll with the times, I guess.
But
that's what I'm saying. There's
a
gotta
message
be
celebrating Pride Month featuring beloved characters holding hands in a rainbow formation. This post aimed to promote inclusivity, stating in our street, everyone is welcome. But it faced backlash from some conservative viewers who accused the show of grooming children by introducing sexual identity discussions.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're opening up a can of worms with that. You really are.
But for them to just show the pictures in a rainbow formation, the characters in a rainbow formation saying everyone is welcome. How is that grooming anybody for anything?
It has nothing. No, it has nothing to do with that. That's the perception of these people that get butthurt. They're like,
it's
oh my god,
stupid.
Rainbow colors. That's it. What about Rainbow Bright? Was she gay?
Well, at that time, it didn't mean anything.
Well, it means
now you can't have a rainbow on anything without it meaning something.
Right.
I remember one year it was my niece's 3rd birthday, I believe it was. And my niece was in the rainbows. She's a little kid, 3 years old. I asked her what she wanted for her birthday. She said she wanted a rainbow unicorn. She wanted a rainbow fan. We went to Claire's, and they had all this. It was a lot of Pride stuff, and I have had complaints about that. About why does the rainbow have to only be the Pride
can't
stuff?
It just
like
be a rainbow?
my little girl, the freaking rainbow. The girl loves rainbows.
Just a celebration of colors.
I bought her. Yeah. But I bought all this stuff for her, and we're having fun, making videos, bought these fans. She made me wear stuff on my head, having a grand old time. I literally had people on Facebook asking me, was my niece gay?
Oh
my 3-year-old niece.
Wow.
These are adults. These are adults.
See, this is what I'm talking
and I'm just
about.
like, make it make sense. That's not what we're
This
that's
is
not what
what
we're
I'm
doing.
talking about, though. It's like you can't do anything without getting 2nd, 3rd, 4th guest on it. It's like they have to bring it to another agenda. How the fuck would a 3-year-old know if they're gay or not? How?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're 3 years old.
3-year-olds just, making mud pies and
no shit.
playing with Play-Doh. They're not worried about that.
And eating paste and flicking boogers at other kids. Like, come on. Is your niece gay?
Yes.
What? Really? She's just learning how to wipe her nose. What the fuck are you talking about?
I hear these days.
But that's what I'm saying. You put Rainbow Bright, if you took that cartoon, reanimate it, and you put it on now, it's like, oh, well, you're taking a lesbian character, and I don't want my kids watching that. What are you talking about? She's just being friends. She's being friendly. What the fuck is wrong with you?
But anyway, the only other thing that they mention is Bert and Ernie. But
well, they're gay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my God.
I mean,
fucking Bert and Ernie are gay. I knew that. I knew that from the get-go.
But that's the only links to it at all. But they have included characters from diverse backgrounds to help kids understand differences.
But that is dangerous. It really is.
But
I get
there aren't any gay characters, other than Bert and Ernie. But
yeah,
they're not
openly gay. Yeah, they're not openly gay. Then they're still staying in the closet. After they're done with their
bubble bath.
Yeah, well, after Rubber Ducky, you're the one.
I mean, any guy who sings that much about a rubber ducky.
Yeah, you got to question. You got to question what the fuck is going on. That's more insanity, actually. Singing rubber ducky in a bath. Come on, dude.
Now we got to make a horror movie about rubber ducky.
They should make Bert and Ernie horror. They should make, they should make a Sesame Street haunted house in Universal. No, Busch Gardens. They have the rights to Sesame Street. They should do Busch Gardens haunted houses. Having the evil Big Bird.
Yes.
Snuffle-upagus is going to eat you.
I'm already like over how much
Halloween Horror
scary stuff
Nights.
they have out there. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey.
Busch Gardens, Fright Nights. I'm good.
Hey, we still know somebody. Well, we knew somebody who does the theming over there at Halloween Horror Nights.
We
Once they start doing the music a little bit before all the people come out to scare you, I speed walk out of Busch Gardens. Like, you're not gonna catch me there. Like, one or two of them might see me close to the front gate, and they're trying to do and I'm just like,
oh no,
I want to stop you so much, but I've been brought up to keep my hands to myself. So if you bring Big Bird or Ernie or Bert or any of them down over to Busch Gardens for Halloween, I'm whooping them too.
Can you imagine? Because Oscar the Grouch pops out of that trash can like a Jack in the Box. Can you imagine Oscar the? Yeah,
no, that's me.
Oscar the Grouch is like a Freddy mask.
Oh, I mean,
Ashley's over here punching the air. I'm gonna punch out Big Bird. Like, what? What are you doing? You punch out Big Bird.
Panicked. But that's what would happen though.
Yeah, Oscar the Grouch would be a great villain. I can tell you that much.
Well, actually, Busch Gardens does have Sesame Street characters. You're right.
Yeah, they do. They do. So they're the ones that hold that right. So if anything for a haunted house, it would have to be a bush.
Yeah.
That happy little bush. That is about it, folks. We are gonna go ahead and. Well, I was thinking about closing out the show until the music stopped working. There we go. Ashley, go ahead and promote your 4-hour drive or your 4-hour. Just promote.
I got 4 hours to drive to Maryland in the morning. Y'all pray for me. Woo! They'll do that promotion. Yep. Group prayer. Keep it strong. Like Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Enjoy your 4-hour trip. Enjoy your Domino's and your lava cake. I'm so jealous. And we will see you. We'll see. Maybe Monday. I know Monday's Columbus Day. Maybe we'll take it off. I don't know. It is. The observe.
Okay.
No, we'll be here. Fuck it. It's not that big of a day where banks just. Anyway, we're out of here. Take care, everybody. We're out of here. See you later.
Bye.